Since its inception in the 90s, K-pop has transformed the music industry as a defining powerhouse genre. K-pop trends come and go, but some songs stand the test of time and become the ones we look back on and see what helped shape the art. Many fans call these iconic, and many K-pop artists will try to cover them in their own way. However, for this video, we're looking at untouchable songs. Ones that have amazing talent, vocals, or choreography that make them nearly impossible for another artist to cover. As you saw in part 1, I discussed 10 K-pop songs that fit this status. And for part 2, we'll be taking a look at another 10. Don't worry, there's still plenty more to discuss in future parts, and I invite you to comment on my choices or recommend your own, but remember that we're a supportive community here, so play nice. And speaking of comments, if you like my videos and want to see more, like, subscribe, and tap the notification button to see when they come out. And so, without further ado, let's get started. The Brown Eyed Girls have successfully established themselves as K-pop royalty with their groundbreaking hits over the years, as well as their indisputable longevity in the industry. These ladies bring outstanding vocals and rapping, stage presence, and sex appeal. Their major 2009 hit Abracadabra skyrocketed them international fame and helped them ride the golden era of the K-pop music wave, helped by their stage presence, choreography, and of course the vocals. Abracadabra embodies all the qualities of Brown Eyed Girls mentioned, thus making it an untouchable song to cover. Well, that's assuming it's not a parody, because we know how many boy groups love attempting this song too. And oh, don't worry boys, we notice, we see you, okay? Orange Caramel is easily one of the most unique K-pop subunits or groups K-pop has ever had. Their confectionery theme, style, and fun songs were all the rage, and K-pop really does need to fill the void they left. Catallena made waves in 2014 for being fun and having an unconventional storytelling with its music video, and I think only Orange Caramel was able to pull this off. Similar to how I discussed Gangnam Style in part 1, Orange Caramel owns Catallena. Any attempt at trying to capture the magic these ladies presented is just not going to have the same effect with anyone else. And I know that may be a hard pill to swallow for some of you, but leave it to me to give you some tea to help you swallow like you've never been able to before, honey. And now get your mind out of the gutter, because that wasn't supposed to be dirty, okay? In my previous video, I saw many comments suggesting Neurotic as an untouchable K-pop song. And although it's definitely iconic, it's not untouchable because it's covered a lot in K-pop by artists with all kinds of talent. Look, I get it. TVXQ, including the original 5, are legendary and I love their music to bits. Neurotic is powerful and not an easy song to cover, but with so many covers of it out there, it loses that untouchability, if you know what I mean. It's practically covered by every boy group along with an HOT song, a Shinhwa song, and Super Junior Sorry Sorry. Again, iconic does not equal untouchable. So, for a TVXQ song, I'm going to go with Rising Sun. Another iconic song of theirs, and arguably slightly more difficult in all 3 categories: vocals, rapping, and choreography. It goes low, it goes high, it goes hard, and doesn't stop until the last second. It requires a well-balanced, highly skilled group to successfully pull this off, and that's why I think this one is untouchable. GFRIEND made international news when they infamously fell on stage multiple times as a result of a slippery stage incident. The ladies showed outstanding professionalism and continued to get back out to perform their knife-like synchronized choreography to Me Gustas Tu. The viral video was seen around the world and put the girls on the map and catapulted the song to huge success. GFRIEND delivered on a fun and cute concept with a well-executed choreography and vocals. They proved they were a group to be reckoned with, and thus showed that only these ladies can handle this difficult song. Me Gustas Tu is forever synonymous with GFRIEND and their legacy. Billboard named The Chaser as the best K-pop song of 2012, which shook some of the K-pop community. Not me, of course, because I already knew how great it was, okay? Anyway, During this period, Infinite was the standout non-Big 3 group with a consistent top 10 albums before it became a thing. Granted, my bias might be showing, but Infinite set the standard on fully synchronized choreography, and when it comes to The Chaser, the timelessness of the song coupled with the vocals and sleek execution of the choreo is truly a sight to see, which makes covering the song very difficult. It's a uniquely Infinite song, and it solidified their mark in K-pop history. Alrighty, we're at the halfway point and it's time for the Patreon picks. I asked them again to let me know more K-pop songs that they think are untouchable to be featured on this list. Thank you all so much for your support, and here are your picks. Okay, this is a bonus song that my Patreon supporters recommended, and I have to agree with this one here. While this is not a part of the 10 on my list, this excellent choice showcases Jonghyun as a legend, and his music will forever be remembered. End of the Day encapsulates the mantra of "you did well." This is his song, and one that carries such sentimental value that is indeed untouchable. Another one of Jonghyun's greatest creations, E.High brought this song to life in 2016. The raw emotion she had delivered and breathed is unmatched, and it left an impression on so many of us. Given this song's history, it's just one that's best left to her. It is a truly timeless and beautifully penned and orchestrated song that will forever be remembered as a new classic that is untouchable. There's no denying that BTS has been the biggest K-pop act in the world for the past few years. Their status is legendary, and with the records they broke with the music alone, any attempt at covering their songs will have fans watching like a hawk, ready to pounce on any imperfection. Does the act covering them have the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent needed to pull off a BTS song? Well, that's more of a RuPaul's Drag Race, but the parameters can be applied here, really. Blood, Sweat, and Tears is one of their most special songs that carries all the unique qualities of BTS, from the vocals to the raps to the sound. And when it comes to covering this song or any BTS song, most often, fans are going to have exceedingly high or unattainable expectations for anyone to be covering them, that it's almost best to leave BTS to BTS. Before you had Red Velvet, SM always used FX as the blueprint for so many fun and interesting concepts for music. These ladies seamlessly took on unique concepts and delivered music to the industry that broke the mold of what's expected in the K-pop world. And they were very successful at it. Their 2012 hit Electric Shock was fun and brought a different kind of energy to the stage that's atypical for a girl group. On the surface, Electric Shock might look easy, but there's a special charm and quality required to pull this sort of song off, and really can only be handled by none other than FX. Please come back! I have cried so many ugly tears, and I just can't hold it together. This is not a cute look for me. Rain was one of the biggest K-pop stars in Asia for many years. That man exudes sex. Wonho wishes he could have achieved this many immaculate conceptions. Every time Rain has stepped foot on the stage to deliver a performance, the heat was turned up and the ladies were screaming and swooning. Rainism embodies all of Rain's best qualities: charisma, gripping choreography, energy, and sending women and men into heat. All done by one man and even named after him, which makes Rainism exclusively his song. I mean, the man turned his stage name into a philosophy, and we're still trying to study and understand it in the darkness of our bedrooms. Our next Rainism book club meeting is next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. See you then, guys. Hit you with that do-do-do-do-do. As of July 2022, this one is the most viewed K-pop music video of all time by a group. and was definitely one of the frontrunners in terms of showing new fans the world of K-pop. Like 2NE1 and Big Bang in the previous video, YG knows how to create artists that exude a one-of-a-kind style and attitude that can't be replicated, and this song is no exception. Ddu-Du is BLACKPINK's definitive song and has been a part of K-pop's current mainstream success. Therefore, when it comes to covering Ddu-Du or anything BLACKPINK, frankly, or even many YG's artists, it often misses the mark on a certain characteristic people expect from their music and stage. I'm sorry, I really have a hard time saying Ddu-Du and not keep a straight face, okay? Hey, that's it for part 2 today, friends. Hope you agreed with my picks. Please be sure to stay tuned for another 10 picks in a future part 3. Share below other untouchable K-pop songs you think belong on this list. Until then, don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons for me. I thank you so much for watching and for stopping by. Check out many more of my videos, and I shall see you next time.